it's oui, oui, oui. Instead, if you're not well, you're gonna say ça va mal. Je m'appelle Marina, je parle-vous anglais? Anglais. Parlez-vous anglais? Okay. Je ne parle pas français. So if they start speaking to you in French, yeah, and then wasn't it also?
No, I couldn't sing that.
No, yes, no, she was singing the song.
She was in the other.
Girls are dancing and doing all nice things. Let's do it that way. Let's use a politically correct way of explaining.
Perfect.
Okay, so perfect view for everybody. Doesn't it seem like you're cutting words, like you're pronouncing just the beginning? So look up here on the left on top. Can you see the sign over here on the left on top? Gros Blanche. Okay. Alright guys, try to see this sign here on the left on top. Can you see it? Now, do you know the Phantom of the Opera?
Wow.
We'll see what the guy is.
So inside the decoration is so nice, but a little bit too ornate. Napoleon III started there more. This was not a church. Napoleon did not build any church, of course. This was originally a temple of glory for his army. But you know what happened after Waterloo? We had kings back to power. And the first king back to power, Louis XVIII, was a brother of Louis XVI, the one who was beheaded. So do you think that he liked Napoleon, considered the heir of the revolution? No. So he transformed immediately this temple of glory of Napoleon's army into a separate church. So La Madeleine. And so the main facade is on the left-hand side, but you can't forget it, even if I think they're going to take the scaffoldings away, because it began last year. There is also a royal square. This one was designed for Louis XV. And the name of that square, the name of that square was Louis XV Square, and there was a statue of him. Concord means agreement, harmony. The traffic is good, so let's drive around. Huh? Are you ready to enjoy one of the most famous views of Paris? Have a look on the right-hand side, please. You will see the Champs-Élysées with, in the background, the Arch of Triumph. Try to take a picture now before a bus or truck arrives. We'll take the Champs-Élysées in a few minutes, but the view is particularly nice from here. You see the National Assembly in front of you that was cleaned last year. That's the first chamber of the French government, Assemblée Nationale. And can you see now in front of you this small building with a glass roof, which is in the Tuileries Gardens? My God, there is a long line for it. That's the Orangerie, famous museum, particularly famous for the huge paintings of the water lilies by Claude Monet. Paintings that he made during World War I with the idea of offering them to the French state after the war in sign of hope for the future. And so, very nice collection. You can forget the nice fountains we've got on each side of the obelisk. They're going to be clean and weak indeed, but these fountains, they represent the longest French rivers. And our biggest cities are symbolically represented with the statues of women in each corner. Well, on the right-hand side, I discovered that they also covered. Everywhere. Le Grand Palais and Le Petit Palais, they were both built for the World Fair in 1900. Like the nicest bridge of Paris, which is nearby and that we'll see later on. Like the train station d'Orsay, and like the first metro line. But then when Le Grand Palais is closed, we'll reopen for the Olympics, and one of the, I don't remember which sport is going to take place in the Grand Palais. Many prestigious places like this one will be used for the Olympics fund, for some of them to his generals and for most of them to his battles. Victories only. Don't try to find Waterloo in Paris. You're going to lose time. Yeah, La Durée. You know La Durée? There are many, many shops of La Durée in the city. One of the best places for macarons. Macaron. Of Louis Vuitton in the world. It's the whole block. It's coming soon on the left. Yes, and I love the decoration at the moment. It's a Japanese designer famous for her dots like this. So I think it's very joyful. And there's a statue of her, of this Japanese woman on the top.
Ikono.
There is a long line, even if, well, the Chinese are back. That's why, you know. Yeah, there was no line last year, but now the Chinese are back. Most of the time, 95% of the people in the line for these kind of things. And no lane on the ground. So it's the jungle of Paris, kind of me first. Je sais pas, ça va mal rouler après dans le centre.
Gare. And it's funny because even though, you know, we're both Latin languages, Italians and French, meaning that comes from Latin, gara in Italian, written like that, means racist. Racist contest. Yes. Not contest, I'm sorry.
You can see the flame. Can you see it? Under the arch? So that's the tomb of the Arnold Tribute of World War I. And we check the direction of the Eiffel Tower. So can you see all the names? Victories. So no Trafalgar, no Waterloo in Paris, but names of victories everywhere. Friedland, Wagram, Austerlitz, Pyramide, Rivoli. The humble Napoleon. So can you guess the direction we take if you have a look in front of you? Egypt, Vietnam. It's incredible how much he built. He built a very nice train station in Budapest in Hungary, a very nice post office in Saigon in Vietnam. He really built a lot. He built a lot in Paris, not only the Eiffel Tower, a few synagogues, Le Paradis Latin, a cabaret that still exists today. Tricked. So yes, to go back to very famous, and it's not Napoleon.
George Washington?
That's George Washington, exactly.
Well, first of all, I
So we've got a statue of George Washington, a statue of Jefferson, and a statue of Benjamin Franklin in Paris. Back West Point, a little bit. It's called Saint-Cyr. Look at the view. I tell you the truth. You built a few years ago a wall of glass around the Eiffel Tower, bulletproof.
She's not French, right?
She is French, but she's of Spanish origin. She was born in Andalusia in the south of Spain. But it's not the reason why I don't like her.
That's why you don't like
Of
her.
course, I love
we can
my brother-in-law is Spanish. I love Spain.
No, it's not for that.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
record it?
She has a Spanish
Yeah, Hidalgo. But it's sad because she's so bad. And look now, so many parts of this wall are broken. So what have you got instead? These grey panels. She is a disaster, really. Believe me or not.
I don't know. Was the one before better?
Oh yes, it was socialist also, but it was better. When Napoleon is buried, that was the royal church. We'll see the main facade of this complex later on. Voila, so this is one of the only places where it's allowed to get off from the bus. That's why we always have our coffee break here during the sightseeing tours. So it's the Café Vauban, which is here on the right hand side. Behind the next gate, on the right hand side, be ready to see
Oh, that's a
le Bonson. Can you see it?
Oh, see right there, right there.
What now?
Oh, could you give your
It's facing the wrong way.
Voila.
Jesus.
That's the main facade of this complex. Remember, this bridge is one of the 3 romantic bridges of Paris. You see it in so many movies when they kiss at the end of the movie. It's used a lot for commercials for perfect. Are you going to take the appreciate the beauty of this bridge? And so Grand Palais in front of you on the left hand side, Petit Palais in front of you but on the right hand side. The gift of Jeff Koons for Paris after the terror attacks we had. Tulips. The statue from here, on the right hand side. And then you'll see the model for Monticello, this one, the name of the window. I don't know why, but Jefferson loved it. Yes, we can hear you. And then, on the right hand side, the train station d'Orsay. What a beautiful building for a train station. Built for the World Fair in 1900, but in 1986, it became a museum for the art of the 19th century of the built from here. The Louis Church, 3 wings, and 2 of them like this one are more than half a mile long and 4 floors. So you go to the Louvre tomorrow, useless to tell you, sorry, that you won't see everything. It takes weeks to see it. It's too big. I think it's too big for a museum. It's the biggest museum in the world. So do you know what the Louvre was before being a museum? A simple fortress built in the 12th century to protect the rest of the city. Then it became, in the 14th century, the new official residence of our kings. So our kings lived in the Louvre during more or less 3 centuries until the construction of Versailles. Nice. Could you tell me who built the column in the center? You see the eagle on the base? You see names of victories on the column? Of course. It's easy, huh? If you want to be a true Parisian, you must know Bertillon. It's the best ice cream of Paris. So always long lines of tourists and Parisians on that island just to buy an ice cream.
Wow.
On the right-hand side, this is the most famous flower market of Paris. So nice on Sundays because it's a market for birds on Sunday morning. So where did you see Notre Dame? And again, you'll have to Photoshop the cranes. For once, it has nothing to do with our mayor. It's really because of the fire. Now, you know that our kings were not crowned in Notre Dame of Paris, but in Notre Dame of Reims, in the Champagne region. But somebody crowned himself here in Notre Dame. On va ralentir. Merci. So who crowned himself here?
Napoleon.
Voila, who's humble enough anyway to crown himself. So he crowned himself and his wife Joséphine here in 1804. Chapelle. It's a chapel. You will see it a little bit. On va ralentir un peu. After the gate, which is the main entrance of the loud courts of Paris, if you have a look behind you on the left, you will see this amazing chapel. You know why it's amazing? It's a box of glass. You will see that the space occupied by the glass is huge if you compare with the small space occupied by the masonry. It's behind you. Oh, I love it. And it's unique in the world as far as I know. A box of glass, but glass of the 13th century, which is the best century for stainless windows. This chapel was built by King Saint, public clock of Paris. Coming soon on the left-hand side, it's a medieval public clock, and it still works. 13th century. Restored many times. Like Wigan did like 3 or 4 years ago. But it still works, and it's a medieval clock. And now you're going to walk to your restaurant.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. How's the chicken, Miss G?
Delicious.
Leon, how's the chicken? Nathan, good? Any comments on the chicken?
Would I have barbecue? She's psychotic because she wants to dip. There's no ketchup. It's missing ketchup. No, do I have barbecue? No. He gets it.
We are in our private room, in our private castle. By the way, this is not Vegas. This is real where we're sitting. This is a medieval building underneath.
We're walking down the streets of Paris somewhere. We're looking for, what is it? Pompidou Circle. Hopefully we find it before we have to leave. Pompidou? Pompidou? Let's go to Pompidou. Where are we?
Pompidou.
Can we get in? Where are we going, Saris?
To the mall.
Where are we going?
Square?
A square.
That is a cup.
Sure.
A lot of pastries. Croissant. Chocolate croissant.
Yeah.
Madeline.
Yeah.
You know they have egg over there.
You do?
Right there in the corner.
Oh.
Watch it. You guys are done?
Yes.
Any dogs? Any dogs in the house? Hello, Socorro people.
Hello.
How's breakfast?
Sort of.
Hey guys, how was breakfast?
Good. Really good. It's really good. But
It's okay.
honestly, I'm gonna.
Any wrestlers in the house?
And so he did this painting for a family del Giocondo. Lisa was the wife of this husband that wanted to have a portrait. So it's been in the Louvre.
Wow. fire truck. Musketeers. That's a beautiful jacket. Where did you get it?
I got it at a thrift store in Paris.
Wow. Royalty.
Angelica.
It's a nice jacket.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Hi. When Louis XIV died, his son automatically, Louis XIII died, his son automatically became king, right? At the age of 4.5. Okay? It was built also by Louis XIV. He was the first sovereign to have the idea to build, you must have seen that, a shelter, a hospital, a retirement home for the soldiers who'd become invalid fighting for the kingdom. A place where the king took care of them. And that church that you see at the back, that was added so that when the king came from Versailles with the royal family to attend mass with the soldiers, they could follow mass from that chapel at the back.
Built this building on the right. Napoleon.
Who else?
Exactly.
It's a hunting lodge that was his. So along the 1660s, there was some work that was done, and then he would stay there. Coming out right there, take photos. In its natural habitat.
Get to the next room, you scratch. He was starting to get a bit tired of him with it. There where those two agents are standing. The door to the right. See, it says sortie, exit, salida. You're gonna go downstairs, through the exit space. Totally. Took yours. No.
Okay, where's the wisdom?
Yeah, we're good.
You're in charge. You're in charge.
Do your homework, kids.
It's gonna be in French.
I said do the French. Learn your French, sister.
It's gonna be in French.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Hey.
Is that actually like breakfast?
Hey.
Yeah, I do.
You good?
They do everything.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
그런가요? 그래, 듣고 있었나? 우리 가 있는데?
Wave. Wave, wave.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Hold on. Go.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
That's the sparkle. We're gonna do like New Year's Eve. Okay? Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Just sit down.
Bonjour.
Just sit down.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Okay.
Have to do?
Okay, ready?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.